You mentioned the Jets maybe, needing to shore up the offensive line a little bit, receiver. We saw Dalvin Cook was at practice, going to meetings, looked like he was there for, 12 hours or whatever, and a lot of the reports were like, hey, the Jets aren't going to let him leave the building. This is going to get done by the end of today. And then he leaves, and now, his trainer's tweeting stuff about, hey, the Jets are out of it. Miami still seems like a possibility. The Cowboys have popped up. Have you heard anything about Dalvin Cook and where he might wind up?
Colts, man.
Yeah, the Jets, we'll call it the Dalvin Cook day at Florham Park, which was quite a scene. I can't wait to see that on Hard Knocks. I've never seen a free agency visit like that, which is just another cool little page in this chapter of the new Jets here. I think this team is very certain about their identity and who they want playing in which roles, right? And Breece Hall is their guy. Would it be nice to have the insurance of a Dalvin Cook type player on this roster while Breece can slowly get back into getting to 100%, knowing he's coming off this ACL? Yeah, of course. But if you're a player like Dalvin Cook, right, and you're playing at the level he's playing at his age, healthier than he's ever been, according to him, you want to be the featured back. You want to be the main guy, right? So I'm not sure if both sides are really on the same page with that role.
Roll. Got it.
Roll.
And that,
right?
so that means Breece Hall going to be healthy earlier than we expected, or when should we expect Breece Hall to be Breece Hall?
They keep, as of 2 days ago, the last time I was in front of the Jets physically and asked about Breece Hall, it was, we feel good week 1, he'll be good. But we all know that you don't want to be pressed there. You don't want to have to push that. Even if he is 100%, there's no reason to rush him out there. But that in mind, you have to figure Aaron taking this, big pay cut here to allow this Jets team to have the financials to make some moves. They don't just have the running back position they have to address here. We got O-line, we got receiver, right? We got these 2 spots where they could use that money. It's just, I don't know where they're going to go out and find that. Because right now, when I tell you they're standing up there going, we'll figure it out, there is very big concern at the Jets facility about what's going to happen with this protection.
Them losing Dalvin Cook, does that matter, AJ? Does that matter?
Yeah, I'd say it matters. Yep.
I got cooked for saying that, kind of. I mean,
Watch him run. Watch Dalvin run, man. Like, the guy is special. Like, what he can do, he can catch the ball out of the backfield. Like, I just love how he runs the ball. And I think, how could that not, hurt your team? Obviously, you got to find a way to make up for it with multiple guys. But, man, this guy's special.
Did you hear what Diana Rossini said about the Jets and Dalvin Cook there?
About the role? Is that right?
Yeah.
I could see that. Like, I mean, Breece was on the way to be Rookie of the Year. Like, he was killing it. So I would imagine he wants the load of the carries, and I'm sure they want the same thing.
And Breece is their guy. Yeah. They drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of developed him. He is the future, the whole thing. So you could very much understanding that the situation could happen. But I thought it was just like, like if that's the case, that's the case.
Right.
Go win a ring.
Hearing Dalvin Cook saying well, I think I should be the guy if we're going to go win is interesting, because now I'm thinking the Colts maybe are in play.
Yeah.
For Dalvin Cook.
Or the Dolphins, he becomes the guy immediately.
Yeah, they paid 2 running backs this offseason.
Yeah,
they gave them both contracts.
That's a little different mindset than what I thought. It was just like, I just want to join a winner and just basically contribute. Now it's like what Diana's saying is like, hey, you're probably going to be backing up Breece whenever Breece is going. It's like, that's not what everybody else is saying.
I'm all pro, so I'm the healthiest I've ever been.
And Dalvin in his right to say that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
1 million% in his right to say that. But also, that's a different than what I thought it was. I'm like, shout out, he's coming to Indy. I think he's coming to.
What about Dallas? Isn't Dallas still an option?
Tony Pollard.
It is, but they just franchise tagged Pollard. Like, are they going to put that much money into their running back room? Because it's the same deal.
How much is he going to get, though? What's Dalvin going to get? What kind of contract?
I don't know. It's interesting because it has to be lower than a franchise tag, you would assume.
Yeah, incentives.
Sure. That's 10 something. So it's like what?
7.
What's 6? What's Austin Eckler?
Teams can handle that with incentives on top of it if he blows up.
Easy. Signing bonus, kick that thing, do a 3 with 2. I mean, there's a whole thing you can do there.
But if that's the case, if he's only going to get 7, why would you not go to the Jets as opposed to the Cowboys? Where it's like
the Colts?
Well, if he wants to be like the featured back, and who knows what happens with Jonathan Taylor, then the Colts absolutely make sense because he'll be getting a bunch of carries and he'll be the focal point of the offense.
Why would he go there, though?
Because of what Diana said.
I know, and I'm not saying I'm
he
not
wants
saying
to
they're going
win
to
and
lose,
be
but I'm
the-
saying you want to give yourself the best chance to win a Super Bowl. And I don't know if the Colts are that team right
definitely
now,
not the best
August
chance.
3rd.
Go to the
No,
Chiefs.
but what I'm saying is, like, that was the thought that he was trying to go to the place with the best Super Bowl opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well,
The role matters a
him,
bunch.
him and the Jets kind of disagree. So it's like, well, I think there's a chance
Hmm.
that, like, legacy and everything else still potentially, and acknowledgement that he's still
The guy.
really good.
Yeah.
So he should
He's
go
still
to
a
the
dog.
Chiefs.
He's still a dog though. Like I don't think he's at his point of his career where he's willing to say, "All right, I'm gonna be the number 2," because he shouldn't say.
Just to win a Super Bowl?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Because that was kind of the narrative, though, that he's
Yeah.
going ring chasing right now, which means less money. Who knows what your role is going to be? You're just kind of going to be in there, right? You think about all the ring chasing things in the past. It's either at like a position where there's maybe somebody else already there. Okay, we'll do this. Or I guess when Gronk goes down to Tampa, he just takes over.
Yeah,
I'm a big Breece Hall fan.
Yes.
But also, maybe Dalvin Cook is, seeing that let me be still the fucking guy. And if I am, we will be able to win. And that's why I think he's coming to Indianapolis.
Yeah, but he still does want to win. So he could go to Miami, be the guy, and still have a chance to win the Super Bowl. But I would ask that. I was looking at this. They were 30th or 31st last year in rushing attempts. Like McDaniel was the run game guy for the Niners and came over and then decided not to run the ball at all for the fucking Dolphins. I don't know if that was because he didn't have a guy like Dalvin. And that's
They traded for a guy
Jeff Wilson
Yeah.
Christmas time, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Around there, yeah.
And
from San Fran.
He's not Guy right now? Isn't he still down there?
Yeah, but he's not Dalvin.
He ain't
Yeah,
out.
him and they got him and Mostert,
Yeah.
both from San Fran.
Yeah.
Paid them both, and they're both those guys that are like top 5 in miles per hour
Yeah.
recorded in
Fast.
the league.
How's their salary cap? Do we know how their salary cap is?
I think still well. I didn't think it was too much because like Armstead and Tyreek Hill are 2 of their bigger contracts, but I don't know how the Ramsey deal helped it or hurt it.
So
Yeah.
Dolphins 12-6-9.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to pick up people through injuries throughout the year. I wonder how much teams allot for to have to survive the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I wonder what the normal number is, like what people are trying to get to. You know what I mean, AJ?
Yeah, and when do they have to be down by?
Yeah, like do they still have
Gotta
to?
spend it, don't they?
Yeah,
You
a
have to
certain
spend
percentage.
a percentage, right?
What is it? 95? No.
I don't know.
Something. It's a big chunk of it you have to spend.
Yeah, that was the old CBA negotiation up. Hey, we got a floor now.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
he's-
let owners be cheap. You can't sit there and be cheap and not spend.
Yeah, because, hey, listen, we're making it a fair league. We're definitely capping how much people could spend. Well, what about on the other side? No.
Well,
People spend what they want to spend.
Slow down.
It's just not allowed to spend more than this. Why don't you think we should-
89% over a 4-year time span.
89%.
Okay.
The NFL as a whole must spend at least 95.
Oh,
there you go.
That would
Not bad.
still got it.
Not bad.
Team right behind you has a bunch of running backs that just got hurt. The Seahawks. He'd be kind of perfect. right up there.
$6.6 million there. Gino, nobody's talking about the Seahawks, huh?
No, not at all.
They're
Really?
good last year.
Yeah,
They
okay,
were.
all right.
They were a lot better than they were supposed to be.
Geno Smith with the deep ball, I believe, is in Pac-Man's playoff song.